I have been thinking a lot this year. Like Kylie Jenner, some may say, I'm in the year of realizing things, and I think it's mostly because I turned 25. Your prefrontal cortex is fully formed. You are able to really look at the big picture and really think about things in a very different way than you thought about things previously. So I have been thinking about things, and I have noticed that I'm kind of starting over again, primarily with my hobbies, with my view of creativity, with my view of social media in general. I feel like I've been very quiet on social media this year. I haven't been posting as much on YouTube and on Instagram as I usually did because I have a lot more responsibilities now, and that's totally fine. This isn't to say that I am stopping social media. I love social media. I love the act of creating things, especially digital creation. I think it's so fun. It's a great way for me to express myself and connect with others, and I feel like it's a very mutual agreement that we both enjoy this situation. But I have been thinking of ways that I can improve, of ways that I can shift my presence online to better reflect how I am currently. And one thing that I was thinking of doing is kind of pivoting. I spoke to a couple of friends about this, of the idea of pivoting, of trying new things on this channel and on Instagram, and really embracing being multifaceted. Every single person on this planet is multifaceted. We have so many interests, we have so many things that bring us joy, and rather than focusing this entire channel around books, I want this channel to be what I call a passion channel. I want to do daily vlogs. I want to do lifestyle content. I want to share about the movies and shows that I'm watching, as well as recommend books and do reading vlogs. So there's a lot of different things that I want to try on this channel, and I am kind of titling this video Starting Fresh because I feel like I'm literally turning a chapter in my life, and things that no longer serve me are kind of being pushed out, and I am embracing new things because I'm not just a person who talks about books, especially with the fact that I'm not reading as much as I used to in high school, in college. I was reading 100 books a year, and so far this year I've only read 30 books, which is really good. It's still a really good number, but it also kind of adds a lot of pressure to me because I've only read 30 books, so I only have 30 new books to recommend to you all. And whenever I'm reading, I'm thinking, oh my god, I have to read so much faster because I have to recommend new books to you because people are getting bored, people want to see new things. And it was kind of taking the fun out of this hobby that I have grown so attached to, that has become such a big part of my personality, that I thought to myself, this pressure has to end, and I have to also create things that bring me joy. Books aren't the only thing that brings me joy. Things that bring me joy is showing you my daily life, showing you my travels, just kind of chatting with you the way that I'm doing now. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this channel. This is to say, I'm assuring you now, I'm not going to stop talking about books. But I'm also not going to only talk about books, and I feel like you have seen that throughout the couple of videos that I've posted this year. I'm not just talking about books, I'm talking about movies, I'm talking about shows, and I'm doing vlogs of my life, and I want to continue that and flourish with that and just kind of make this a channel about my life. I want to show you so many different things that I love and just kind of chat and share my feelings, and I think it's a better way for me to create because I don't feel the pressure to always read as fast as I can so I can have new things to show you. I don't feel this kind of guilt if I'm not reading enough because I don't feel like I'm just a book blogger anymore. I feel like I'm so much more than that. So this weekend I'm actually going to Delaware. I've never been to Delaware before, so I'm going to vlog that as well. But I hope you all are very excited about the idea of kind of branching out. And I feel like a lot of people have also felt this on social media because you may start out in a niche and you may start out with a specific topic that you talk about, and then you realize that you could kind of exhaust yourself from that topic. You can kind of get tired of it, and then you want to branch out. You want to share more of your interests online. It's been on my mind for months, like the idea of just being so tired and wanting to do new things. And I think that people kind of felt it. I certainly felt it. And I think it's going to be really fun to kind of just let that expectation go, do what I want, not care about the views, and create things that make me happy. So let me know what you would like to see in upcoming vlogs because I would love to keep that in mind. Is there anything that you want to see, like a skincare routine, a hair care routine, anything? I would love to include it in future vlogs, and let me know if there are any vlog ideas that you want me to do because there's so many different things that I can do. And I was telling a friend, like, I'm so worried that people are going to not want to watch me for me. And she's like, you've created this entire audience of people who really are interested in your personality. I think they're going to stick around to see all the other things that you love. So I hope that's true. And yeah, let's continue on with this vlog. I'm very excited to go to Delaware as well. I've never been before, so yeah, I'm excited to see what it's going to be like. So I got two exciting things in the mail today and they're both very different. One, I have been looking for a classic white sneaker to wear during the summer. I previously wore Converse, but I've hit the age where Converse are not supportive at all. They actually really do hurt my feet. Just like the shape of them and their lack of support in the sole is just not my thing, which is apparently something I'm very passionate about because I went to Foot Locker and I was trying on all these different sneakers and none of them have like a squishy sole, and I'm like, where is the comfort? Where is the quality in these sneakers? Especially like Reebok. Like, why is Reebok and Fila so uncomfortable to wear? Hot opinion. So I was looking around the store and I found a sneaker that I loved. And I was like, can I have it in my size? I want to try it on. And the worker said, you're in the kids section. And I was like, oh my god, the only sneaker I like is in the kids section. But then he told me it's also available in the men's section. If I order a 7.5, it will fit my size as a woman's sneaker. So I ordered the sneakers and they finally came in the mail and I love them so much. They are Puma sneakers and they are just so squishy and comfortable and supportive. And I can't wait to wear it all summer, so I am so excited that I have these right before my Delaware trip because I want it to be comfortable and I didn't have another sneaker to wear during the trip, so I'm really glad that they came just in time for it. And the second thing that I got in the mail, I have been researching for a couple of months now. I have been trying to figure out the brand as well as the specific thing that I wanted, and it is my childhood toy, and I named it Lion. And I already have my childhood toy Lion. Like, Lion sleeps in my bed every single night, but I wanted like a new version of Lion, the previous version of Lion before I loved it to absolute death. So I was looking up specific brands from Toys R Us because I remembered it was a Toys R Us original stuffed animal and it's from the Animal Alley collectibles, and I remembered this logo. I remembered it so vividly. So I was looking on Google for weeks upon weeks trying to find my specific Lion, and I found one on Poshmark and immediately bought it, and I'm so happy that she came in the mail. And I remembered that she was so much bigger in my mind as a kid, and now holding her in my hands, I'm like, oh my god, she's so small. And the amount of joy that this brings me is astronomical. And it was funny because I ordered that Lion and then a day later I saw this tweet. I've been buying toys I had when I was little on eBay a lot. My therapist. It makes sense that you would want to surround yourself with things that comfort you during these stressful times. Me. Yeah, wait. And I saw that tweet a day after I ordered Lion and I was like, oh my god. I was like subconsciously looking for a comfort item, and this is the most comforting item of all time. And it's also really interesting because I am a Leo, so it's fun that as a kid I was enamored by lions, not knowing that I was a Leo. So it just feels very much like fate, and this brings me so much joy, so I wanted to show it to you because I love her so much. Also, while I'm here, I wanted to show my outfit of the day, which is inspired by a Pinterest post. So it is jeans, a white button down, and then a bralette, and I really enjoy it. I really love this outfit, and I think I'm going to recreate it when I go to Delaware as well, so act surprised if you see this again. So I am back from my trip to Delaware and it was such a nice, soothing road trip. We went to 3 gardens, which you just saw, and it was beautiful, soothing, pretty hot, but not too hot. But it was such a nice trip to get away and just enjoy nature, and I had a great time. I got 2 things on this trip. I thrifted this pink button down from a Goodwill that we visited. I went to the men's section and I really wanted a pink button down to layer over clothing in the spring and summertime, and it is absolutely perfect. It reminds me of Barbie, and it is the perfect replacement for another shirt that I had that was a little bit too tight. And then in one of the gardens that we visited, I got a string of turtles. One of my plants recently died because it got so heavy that all the roots came out of the pot, and I was watering a plant for months and it was actually dying because it wasn't in the actual pot because the roots were out. And I kept texting my friend. I was like, why is my plant dying? Why isn't it doing well? It wasn't doing well because it was out of the freaking pot and it was hanging off the side, and I didn't notice that the roots weren't in the plant. So to replace that plant that died, which was my Ruby Cascade, her name was Wanda, I got a string of turtles because I really like the pattern on the leaves. They look like the top of a turtle shell, and I named this one after one of the Ninja Turtles, which I actually don't know a lot about, but I was inspired by that because it is a string of turtles, Ninja Turtles, and I named it Michelangelo, which is one of my favorite artists of all time anyway, and I love it. It's so cute. I can't wait for it to grow even more and to cascade on the plant the way that my Ruby Cascade did. And I will most definitely make sure that the roots don't fall out of the pot and this one doesn't die. And when I went to the store, all the workers were like, are you sure you don't want a bigger plant to take home from your trip? And I was like, no, this one's perfect. It is tiny, it is wonderful. And a gardener was like, this is her chosen plant. Let her have her chosen plant, and this is my chosen plant that I got from Delaware. Speaking of plants, I'm going to water every single plant in my room because I haven't watered them any bit, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. I think I might go for a walk as well and continue reading my Lord of the Rings, which I have been reading on my trip to Delaware, but that is going to be in a different vlog, which will be coming eventually. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed my Delaware trip, and right before this clip was my Cinebun Club, which is my digital movie club over on my Discord, and we watched A Room with a View, and it took me by surprise. This was a part of our summertime theme that I picked for July, and the movie was just so beautiful, positive, and just a stunning historical fiction movie that I had never seen before, and a couple of people have seen before in the Cinebun Club, and we just had a great time discussing it, watching it together, and I wanted to show you that clip because I love my Cinebun Club. It is the highlight of my month to watch movies with other people to discuss it, and usually I am watching a movie I have never seen before that has been on my watch list for years upon years. So every single month for the past 5 months that I've hosted this club, we have seen a movie that I consider to be a 4 or 5 star watch, and they are all amazing, and I just really enjoy my Cinebun Club because it's a very low effort community that is just so fun to be a part of, and I wanted to show that in this vlog. But I hope you enjoyed this very casual travel weeks in my life type of a vlog. I hope to do a lot more of them in the future. If there are certain things that you want to see in future vlogs, be sure to let me know. And if you want to follow me anywhere else on social media, because I post a lot of content that you won't see here, I'm over on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and so much more. They're all linked down below. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I hope you enjoy my thoughts about pivoting my content and being more of a passion creator, where I share things that I love, and I hope that you enjoy those topics as well. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!